With an online MBA from Purdue University, you get one-on-one support from a dedicated student success coach and world-class Purdue faculty. We're with you from your first small step to your next giant leap and beyond. Learn more.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Poets and Quants' Must Reads, a quick, digestible recap of the top business schools sponsored by Purdue University's online MBA program. I'm your host, Christy Bleizeffer, and I'll be highlighting the most important P&Q stories you might have missed. So let's get to it. Number 1, Poets and Quants' top 50 undergraduate professors of 2022. For our first must-read story of the week, we're hopping over to our sister site, Poets and Quants for Undergrads. On Monday, we released our annual list of the 50 best undergraduate professors of 2022. We received more than 500 nominations from students, alumni, colleagues, and school deans who took the time to put into words what their outstanding professors mean to them. Nominations came from more than 50 of the best undergraduate business programs, including schools in Hong Kong, Singapore, and Canada. Remember, lest you decide that these undergrad professors mean nothing to you, many of these folks teach MBA classes as well, so these professor profiles are actually a great research tool for the type of classes you may encounter in your program of choice. You can read the profiles of all this year's top professors at poetsandquantsforundergrads.com. Number 2, the U.S. MBA programs with the most international students. Over the last 2 monumentous years in graduate business education, international students have proven to be the lifeblood of MBA programs at business schools in the United States. Their sustained interest in studying for a U.S. MBA has helped stave off disaster at one school after another, as a strong U.S. economy has driven down domestic applications. 2021 was the year of the big rebound, as the Trump administration immigration policies were swept aside and pandemic fear travel restrictions began to ease. The story in 22 at most of the top B schools is that the numbers kept rising, offsetting the counter-cyclical dampening of the effect of a thriving U.S. economy. Now, nearly half of the top MBA programs in the U.S. have cohorts with 40% or more international students. Discover the programs with the largest international makeups now on our homepage. Number 3, Minnesota Carlson names a new dean, Indiana Kelley professor Jamie Prenkert. Though it conducted a national search, in the end, Minnesota Carlson's 10-month pursuit of a new dean only needed to look a few states over. The School of Management has named Jamie Prenkert to be the successor to departing Dean Sri Zahir, who will step down next year after more than a dozen years in this role. Prenkert, the Charles M. Hewitt Professor and Executive Associate Dean for Faculty and Research at Indiana Kelley School of Business, was appointed the 13th Dean of the Carlson School effective July 3rd, pending Board of Regents approval. Prenkert previously served at the Kelley School as the chairperson of the Department of Business Law and Ethics and the Associate Dean of Academics. In 2017, he was named one of our top 40 under 40 undergraduate professors. You can read more about Carlson's new dean now on our homepage. Number 4, our weekly roundup of news you can use. No matter where you are in your MBA journey, we bring several helpful stories to you this week. First up, don't miss our second annual $50,000 pitch competition with Washington University's Olin Business School. The Big Idea Bounce is a pitch contest open to all current business school students. Submit your idea to an easy-to-complete online form by January 15th, and you can get full entry details and more on that $50,000 prize in our news tab. Next, for all the aspiring entrepreneurs looking for the right MBA program, we offer PitchBook's 2022 list of university programs for startup founders. You can likely guess which school came out on top, no drum roll needed, and read the full list and analysis in our news tab. And finally, it's no secret that rankings are an important metric, not just for prospective MBA students exploring programs, but also to the schools themselves. This week, we bring commentary from McGill University's Global Executive Director about why these rankings need to be viewed with a critical eye. You can find the story in our rankings tab. And that's it for this week's Must Reads recap. I also want to alert all the school seekers out there to Center Court's upcoming MBA Festival, where you'll get front row seats to leaders of some of the top MBA programs. Our next event is February 7th through 8th, and is a must-attend event for any serious MBA candidate. Register now for free. Again, I'm Christy Blyzeffer, and you can join me next week right here for a recap of what's important in the world of business education. Thanks for listening, and as always, stay informed.